Ladies and gentlemen, R&B lovers, nostalgia seekers, and anybody who grew up with real vocals and real music, today's video is a celebration. Because something legendary just happened on Good Morning America. And the internet is absolutely losing its mind, new edition. Boyz II Men, Toni Braxton. On one stage, one medley, one explosion of pure R&B history. And the public reaction? Insane. Let's talk about it. So picture this. You wake up, turn on GMA, and suddenly you see legends who shaped entire decades of music, performing like it's still their prime. Twitter wakes up, YouTube wakes up, TikTok wakes up, and in seconds, fans are typing like their keyboards owe them money. Some were screaming, some were crying, some were booking concert tickets immediately, because when Toni Braxton, Boyz II Men, and New Edition share a stage, that's not just a performance. That's culture. That's history. That's childhood. That's soul. Let's start with Toni Braxton, because people are saying she came out looking unbothered, flawless, ageless, and still singing like her vocal cords were carved from pure silk. One person literally said Toni looked ageless, almost 60 and still moving like a superstar who refuses to retire. Another person said she's aged so fine, someone else called her timeless, and others wrote things like, Toni sounds the same as she did in the 90s. The Queen still has the pipes. Toni looks better than musicians half her age. Someone even said Toni is Angela Bassett level beautiful at almost 60. And listen, people love Toni's voice. But when she hit the stage dancing too, yeah, that was it. Fans were done. A lot of people were shocked that her voice still sounds that good. One person flat out said, Toni still sounds the same, wow. I'm buying a ticket. Others said she sounds amazing, looks stunning, and brings down the house every time. Somebody even said they saw her live in Vegas and she destroyed the stage, the dancers, the vocals, the energy, all 10 out of 10. And there was a funny moment too. Someone tried to claim Toni wasn't singing live, and the public responded immediately. One person said the mic was on. Go back and listen. She literally changed her vocal runs just to prove doubters wrong. Another person said, Hateration Nation in full effect. So, yeah, the people have spoken, the mic was on, the vocals were alive, and Toni Braxton reminded everybody why she's R&B royalty, and then, Boyz II Men. Nobody can talk about real R&B without talking about them. Every time they touch a microphone, the crowd melts like butter in July. People were losing it. People were emotional. Somebody even said, Boyz II Men just tears me up, iconic period. Another person said every time Wanya opens his mouth, they have no idea how he does those crazy vocal runs even after all these years. Someone else said, the voices are still crisp. Another person said just watching them was overwhelming. If they saw them live, they would pass out. Boyz II Men are the type of group that makes people stop what they're doing and just feel something. Goosebumps, memories, 1990s nostalgia. One person said, the soundtrack of my life, and that's the truth. Many people literally grew up, fell in love, broke up, got married, or cried to Boyz II Men songs. And hearing them live again, that's not just music, and that's emotion, history, and therapy. And now let's talk about New Edition, because people weren't just watching, they were screaming. The internet exploded when all 6 original members came on stage together. Some people said, I can't believe I lived long enough to see all 6 back together. New Edition still got it. Ralph still sounds youthful. Bobby Brown still has the charisma. Someone else said, this was the cleanest performance from all 3 acts. And this was a huge moment for fans. One person literally said, watching New Edition made them smile. Somebody else said if they got tickets, it would be the concert of the century. And people loved that none of them lip-synced, just pure vocals, pure harmonies, pure performance. Even people in their 40s and 50s were screaming that this was their childhood all over again. One person who's 47 said these artists colored their entire childhood and teen years, and seeing them again brought back everything. For real R&B fans, this wasn't just a medley, it was a reunion with the past. But the biggest chaos happened when people realized they're touring together. People were screaming, crying, throwing money at their screens, booking flights, buying tickets immediately over and over. People said, I'm going. I'm buying tickets today. This is on my bucket list. This tour is going to be iconic. This is history. Someone said, it's a blessing to witness this in our lifetime. And honestly, they're right. These are artists who survived decades, critics, and the changing music industry. And they still sound amazing. Another person said, let's give them their flowers now. And that's exactly what fans are doing. People from Brazil, the UK, Canada, Africa. Everyone wants a tour date. Someone from Brazil said they love Toni Braxton and want her to come to their country. Someone else in South Africa said, these legends need to tour there too. A fan from the UK said they were already planning to fly to America because the performance was that good. This isn't just American nostalgia. This is worldwide impact. People kept repeating one thing. This is real R&B. No auto-tune, no messy drama, no screaming, just live. Vocals, harmonies, choreography, klassenerig y passionsom. People joked that it might be one of the safest concerts on earth. Another person said the music took them back to the 90s and made them cry. This medley wasn't about being trendy, it was about being legendary. It mattered because Toni Braxton proved her voice is still untouched. Boyz too. Men reminded the world what vocals are supposed to sound like. New Edition showed that legends never die. They just get better. People of every age were watching. Teenagers, grown adults, parents, grandparents, and everyone agreed. These artists aged gracefully, stayed classy, and kept their talent. No scandals, no auto-tune, just excellence. One person said, they all still sound perfect. 90s R&B is still fire. Another said, legends, period. Watching the reaction online feels like watching a reunion of the entire R&B community. People were laughing, screaming, crying, dancing, buying tickets, calling their friends, tagging their cousins and saying, we are outside. This tour is mandatory. It's rare that three legendary acts share one stage. It's rare that they all still sound this good. And it's rare that fans get to witness history twice. Someone said, it's a blessing to be alive to see this. And honestly, it is. So whether you're going for Toni, for Boyz II Men, for New Edition, or for all three, this medley reminded the world of one thing. Real music never dies. So now I want to hear from you. Who stole the show for you? Are you buying tickets? Do you think this is the greatest R&B lineup of all time? Drop your thoughts below. And if you love real vocals, real music, and real legends, make sure to subscribe for more reactions, breakdowns, and public opinions just like this.